I'm gonna take a hit. Probably put some more weed in this. Oh wait, no, there's enough in here. Then I'm probably gonna start another cigarette. And then I'm gonna start a mission. Because it's been about 30 minutes. Yeah, 29 minutes, 12 seconds. And there's been no action, so we gotta kick some ass. Go to the... I hope DE lets us one day go into Operator Drifter as a fightable character. Like, I want to carry my sun and moon on Sedna. Ah, yes. Dude, I've talked about this time and time again. Dude, like, if we could just get... It would be like its own little mode. It would be kind of like... It would be where Steel Path is. It would be just under Steel Path. Like, you would go through the entire star chart as it is, but there would just be one slight adjustment. Every mission node, everything, like, it would start, like, wherever, like, the first starting planet was, it would start at level 30, and then it would gradually go up until it was eventually, like, Steel Path level shit. And this would introduce the opportunity to mod your drifter and your operator, similar to how you can modify warframes and weapons and shit. And that would honestly bring a new take to Warframe. It would also be very nice to see. Let's see. Are you cold? Do you want... Menthol cold, bruh. Bro be freezing. You want a blankie? Good. Caveman, take care of Papa. Caveman John, take care of Papa John. Yes. Good boy. What is worse? Dropping itch lotion or itchy powder? What's worse, itchy lotion or powder? Yeah, like, that's dry. Like, the lotion, like, you gotta make sure that's really in, or that's gonna seriously fuck up your clothes. The powder will come out, but, you know, the lotion, that'll be a bit more of an issue. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the lotion here, on that front. If I'm gonna put an ephemera on him, I need to think about it first. Maybe. Maybe. No. No. Ooh. No. Well, yes, but no. Actually... No, the flames look like they're coming out of him. Like, literally coming out of him. And it doesn't even look good, either. Okay, yeah, we're looking for something else. I can feel me scratching myself already. Yes. Itchy is no fun. Itchy, no fun. He's literally losing sleep because of how itchy he is. Yeah, don't... Yeah, itchy, no fun. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, especially when he scratches it to the point where he starts bleeding. That sucks. Why is it so damn cold? Use my other blanket. It's up there. Put on the sweater. Well, I mean, like, there ain't much I can do with that. How do I warm you up if you're cold? I know how that sounds, but still. Rate the drip. Seriously, how good do I look right now on a scale of 1 to a million? A billion, trillion, and 1. So, $1 billion and 1 cent. What is this? Oh, I thought that was something completely different for a second. Yeah, I saw this, and I thought it was this ephemera for a moment. My niece told me she was cold too, so I chased her around the house with my lighter. Okay. Your niece was cold, so you chased her around the house with a lighter. Warm her up? Yeah, like what he said. I mean, you gotta warm her up, right? Gotta get the blood flowing, yeah. This one. It's kind of like he's drawing power from his surroundings. Plus, it doesn't look too. Actually, it does look kind of weird because the energy in the ship is blue. So, like the fact that he's drawing red energy. Well, he's converting the energy. Like at a rapid rate. Like he's converting it and changing the color before. Like before it's ripped from the surface. And he displays it like that, and like he does it at such a speed to show the fact that he's ripping power. Like he's ripping his power out of surfaces where his power isn't even coming from. So it's like he's converting it at such a speed that it looks like he's drawing his power from an external source. To like really just show what they're up against. Like he could hold back, but he doesn't in some aspects. But I'm not gonna put this ephemera on because it does look kind of weird. Wait, hold on. There's just something I gotta see first. That would look cool if like the particles actually kind of like pressed against objects and like phased through them. Like if they're gonna phase through something, at least make it look cool. But yeah, I am gonna wind up taking this ephemera off. Sometimes the simple option is the best option. His power emits from him as he walks, and that's why he fucking emits a trail of fire every step he takes. Because, like, this is him in his purest state, like, without his armor. He's concealing his powers and using his biological advantage. Whereas the operator, he just wrecks them with his fucking void shit. Yeah, so that's why his power is leaking out. I want it red. It is red, what the fuck? Why? I will never understand in a million years why the goddamn red looks pink in some lightings. I can't even scream to express my disbelief. What's up with that? Fix it! What do you think about players submitting their builds? This creator and I were discussing on that idea so we can get a better and deeper understanding of their mindset when it comes to their builds and targets. I think that would be a good idea. Because some builds, like, on the internet, yes, there are people who play this game religiously and crack the code that is the secret and the meaning of life behind the Tenno origin stories. Or whatever the fuck. I don't know what words mean. I don't know. That sounded a lot cooler in my head. But, there are people who play this game religiously and make content about it to just show the meta. But there are also so many more people who play this game than just the people who are creating content on it. There are so many potential builds out there that could be double, triple, quadruple, 10 times, if not 100 times better than the builds that these people are showing us on YouTube or on the internet. And because they're not content creators, these builds are going unnoticed. Like, for instance, look at my build for Nidus right now. Look at how carefully thought out everything is on this in particular loadout. I'm getting 85% of my health back I'm getting 85% of the damage I take on my health back in energy. I have the ability to detonate my larva and recast it, so that's why I don't have range mods on it, because I can just recast it to get all of my targets in one place rather than just abduct everybody from across the map. Insatiable gives a 60% chance to give me an additional stack when I have Ravenous active and I'm standing in it and I gain 1, and I've currently got a 115% chance to gain an additional stack. If I get my power strength any higher, I'm willing to bet that at 120, I'm probably going to gain 5 stacks per 5 enemies at a certain point. Or, I don't know, 3 stacks, maybe. I'll be able to get Ravenous back in 1 stomp at a certain point, I'm willing to imagine. Like, dude, this is the power of the creative process at work. And not to mention, we've got the Umbral mods, the 3 Umbral Forma, which was all carefully, methodically, and fucking acquired through Nightwave, as tedious as that was, to put them into Nidus to get this build. Adaptation, like, okay, Abundant Mutation was here for a time, but I thought about it, I played with it for a bit, I experimented with Abundant Mutation for a while, and I ultimately came to the conclusion that with the build that I'm currently trying to go for here, like with all the red Archon shards for ability strength that I'm going to be putting into Nidus, I won't really need the strength from the 300 stacks, because I'll have as much strength, if not much, much more, or maybe slightly more, I don't know, maybe a bit less, than the 300 stack ability strength that I would have had from Abundant Mutation, minus the 30-second cooldown to Undying. Not to mention that this is also giving me, I don't know, 90 damage negation to whatever fucking hurts me, like for 20 seconds, that, you know, restacks every time it hits me, on top of my 1400 armor that's reducing the damage I take already by 83.1%, and my 1800 health that could be recovered in 2 abilities in a matter of fucking seconds. And Prime Sure-Footed to stop me from being knocked over, so nothing can stop me from gaining stacks. I could put on Dreamer's Bond, theoretically. I actually may wind up doing that again, since I've got a little bit of slots for it now. And this build seems to be able to support it. But, I mean, look at this. On top of the 1.5 health regen that I'm getting from Dreamer's Bond, the 85% of the damage I take be converted to energy, the 5 Archon shards that are into him for health regen, one of them is giving, you know, an additional 1.5%, I don't know, like 15, you know, 7.5, which that's gonna happen too, eventually, at some point. But yeah, this is the power of the creative mind at work. Oh yeah, an Arcane Guardian and Arcane Grace. So, more health regen. Oh, and that gives me 900 armor, so like at a certain point, I just stop taking damage, and what little damage I do take, I'm instantly recovering. And if I wasn't making content on this game, nobody would know about this build. And now, yes, this is my gift to all of you. I said this before, and I will say this again. This is the only Nidus build you will ever need. This build is so fucking powerful that even if you do put on Abundant Mutation and you know, you have that little bit of thingy over here, at least with Steel Charge on, because that could be that's the only instance where you can actually support the mods actually being there. Because, look, you know, can't put it up there like this. But you can just, it's a slight adjustment. It's 2 very simple changes that could change the build in its entirety. Not by much, but could determine how powerful you are in 2 completely different ways. And it's 2 very slight changes. You trade tanking ability for more stacks, and you lose some of your health regen, and you lose some of that energy comeuppance and come back for that melee increase. 2 mods, and I could be 10 times more aggressive than I was 3 missions ago. That's all it takes. This is the power of the creative mind at work. I said it before and I will say it again. This is the only Nidus build you will ever need in Warframe. If you put any other mods on Nidus, any other arcanes, any other arcane shards or archon shards on him, like other than full red or full blue for ability strength or health regen, you are playing him wrong. There are two ways of playing him. Full survivability and full destruction. You can nuke everything in the room in one move, that way you don't need health regen because everything's dead already. Or you can build your Nidus to the point where you can go AFK in the middle of a Steel Path mission, go take a shit or something, come back and you're still alive. Like, if you are playing Nidus any other way, you are playing him wrong. I do not want to hear it. End of discussion. End of the video.